So I've been in Mexico for 2 months now, and I love and hate it. So let's talk about it. Now, hate is a very strong word, but I knew that would get your attention because all over social media, all you see is the luxury, the life, the glitz, the glam, the sunsets, the sunrises, the infinity pools, the margaritas, the tacos, all the glitz and glam, all the wonderful things of Mexico. And is that Mexico? Of course it is. But is that all? Of course it's not. Let's talk about the star of my show over here. Now, did I know I was moving to a lush tropical place where they had jungles, which means they had creatures that lived here? Yes. Did I know they had snakes and lizards and geckos and what do you call the big ones? The big lizards. I don't know, palmetto bugs. Did I know that they had all kind of things? Yes, I knew this. But what I knew was that they lived outside, not inside with me. Now, mind you, is my house roach infested, a spider infested, ant infested? No, I have a fabulous exterminator. His name is Daniel. He comes every month. He'll come every week if I want him to. But he does such a fabulous job for me. But one thing he told me is, Alexis, there's not much you can do for the geckos. And I don't like them. And I know what you're saying. Those are the good ones. They get rid of the mosquitoes and the flies and the roaches. They eat all the other little things that you don't want to be bothered with. And yes, that is great. And they can eat all they want outside. They move creepy. I don't like them. When I come in a room, they stop and they stare at you. And I know you're saying that's because they're just as afraid of you as you are as them. Great. They can be afraid outside and I can be afraid inside. But I'm adjusting. And now let's talk about the second star of my show. You can actually see her making a wonderful guest appearance, a cameo appearance here, as you can see my face as it begins to perspire. The heat. Yes, I was born and raised in Florida. Am I aware of heat? Yes. Do I like heat? No. Well, why did you move to PV, Alexis? Because I thought at the ripe age of 48 that I was mature enough, that I was grown enough, that I could be mind over matter enough to make my body adjust to something I have always hated. Even after spending 20 years in Chicago, I thought that I could move to PV and make my body like the heat. I do not. And if the heat and the wildlife were not enough, then I'm laying in my bed on a Sunday night watching Tubi, minding my own business, and my bed goes doo doo. Yes, the ground moves here. I knew they had earthquakes here, yes, but the experience I was not prepared for. So, what are you doing, Alexis? I'm still loving Mexico. Am I trying to move back to the States? No. Am I regretting my move to Mexico? No.